back to Nana Debbie's Kitchen. We're going to make a recipe that was given to me originally by my aunt and my cousin, and I've changed a little bit. Not that it makes it any better, just different. So I'm going to make this tonight and show you how my version of it. These are really good, something that is quick for you to make for your family. I know life is busy now. You come home from work, you're trying to get something together for dinner. This is something that you can make part of it ahead of time. Like, for instance, instead of cooking the chicken like I'm going to do, you can buy a rotisserie chicken and shred that, put it in the refrigerator. When you come home the next night, you can have this meal done in probably 15-20 minutes. Okay, but here we go. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to melt 2 tablespoons butter, cup of diced onion. Love that sizzle of onions going in a pan of butter. I have 1 cup of roughly chopped white mushrooms. Use any mushroom that you like. Okay, we're going to let this simmer for a little bit. Okay, we're back. I'm going to let you see what the onions and mushrooms are doing. You can see they're looking pretty good. Starting to brown nice. I have washed, cleaned the chicken breast. I'm going to add them to this pan. Usually I use a Dutch oven pan, so I'm not sure if this will work or if it's going to be too small. So I might have to transfer it. But I'm going to add 2 cups of chicken broth and 1 cup of water. Black pepper, some salt. Let's see what this temperature of this chicken is. It's done. Okay, I'm going to take this up and let this cool. Because I've got to be able to shred it, and right now it's too hot to do anything. It's falling apart in the pan, that's good. Okay, then I want to, these onions and mushrooms that we cooked, I want to save some of those because I want to put them in my, I'm going to make a cheese sauce. That when the croquettes are done and they come out of the oven, I'm going to make a cheese sauce that you can spoon over them. Okay, I want to show you something. This chicken is so hot to handle right now, but these tongs have like a little serrated edge on them, and I usually just take these things, and especially if I'm in a hurry wanting to get dinner done and over with, and just kind of pull that apart into shreds. See, little pieces, fast and easy. Okay, I took the chicken out and shred it. I just washed my hands are clean. Shred it into little pieces, and then to that I'm going to add about 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Just dump it in, and a little salt, little pepper, and then the Crescent rolls. You can use whatever brand you want. You don't have to use a name brand, you don't have to use a store brand, whatever you prefer. I did light my oven, what kind of pan you're using, and mine is the non-stick, so I put it in my oven. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I lied. I didn't preheat my oven, but I am now. But we got time because we got to make these things. Okay, so just open these and take them apart where it's perforated. And each half has 4 crescent rolls. So I'm just kind of taking them apart. And this stuff, you gotta get your hands in it You can't hardly do it with tongs or something. So just kind of mix it. The chicken is still a little bit warm, so it'll kind of melt the cheese together with it. It's not hot, it's just warm. But we got to mix it to where it'll kind of hold together to make a little ball of cheese and chicken. See what I'm doing? All right. Then I'm going to take just a little handful of it and form it and place it here. And then I take the corners, I hope you can see this. So you place it and I put the corners over it, okay? Then this just comes around and on the bottom, that's it. And it lays down on a point. So again with the next one, take just a little ball of this. Trust me, when you make these, you're going to be glad because they're worth it. They're really good. All right, make a little ball. That one's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Bring the corners, you're going to place it on the big end of the triangle. Bring the corners over, and then I usually just bring the point up and around and tuck it like that. Okay? Okay. Here's what they look like. And I'm going to put them in the oven and let them bake. I'm just going to go for 9 minutes for now because I can check them and add time if I need to. All right, now we're going to make the sauce for it. So remember the mushrooms and the onions that I had cooking with the chicken? I strained those out, put them in the pan. I had just a little bit of the chicken and cheese left, and I added that in. You don't have to, but it makes it really good. Okay, and now 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. And then we're going to add, I've got 1.5 cups of milk. And I'm going to add it a little at a time to blend it with the soup so it's not all lumpy. I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. Okay. All right, now I'm going to add, I have 1 cup of grated cheddar cheese. I'm going to add that in. Can't have too much cheese. All right, it's got to cook. I splashed. It's got to cook, but this is what it looks like. But the cheese will melt and get all ooey gooey. It'll be really good. All right, so we'll be back in a few. Okay, here's what they look like. Can you see them through that? Okay, and they're hot, but they're nice and brown on the bottom, nice and soft. And my sauce is done. I did add, instead of 1.5 cups of cheese, I did add another 1/2 cup, so there's 2 cups of grated cheddar cheese in this. So here is our dinner tonight. I made some macaroni and cheese, I made some mashed potatoes, and I'm going to have one of these. And then you just take the sauce and spoon it over the top. And if you want some on your potatoes, you can add it on them. I like it on them. Then you can take a little bit of extra cheese and just kind of sprinkle it on. It'll melt into it. Okay? It's going to be really hot, but let me see if I can cut this open so you can see what it looks like inside. Look how good that is. All right? It's going to be a big bite. These are really good. About everybody in our family makes this. Man, we all enjoy it. Kids like it. So check out my website for the recipe. NanaDebbie'sKitchen.com, and visit me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you. Come back. Bye.